When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The long summer is finally over, and we're about to start the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arizona's offense will get the ball first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this, you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. The portal many times can give you a pretty good read inside a program, and to lose the number of players that they did might be a little bit of a worrisome symptom.
Well, I think the biggest thing is they lost some key guys, too. A handful of dudes, David, that really made a difference on this team a year ago. How can they replace that this season?
And that's what your job is as a coach, is to develop those guys behind them, supplement with the portal. Listen, it's an ongoing hard task, but that's what these coaches have to do nowadays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick strike complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense. Incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window
breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Right on the money. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
They're wearing this defense down on the opening drive. 12th play coming. Now it's 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this.
There he goes. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Pushes ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Big early test for both teams in this opening game of the season. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down line?
Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back. They know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try to get outside. Slithers into space. Turning it on. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best. Defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Here comes the heat. Floats it out in space. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. And that 1st defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Isaac. Gives it the big stiff arm. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Trying to seal the edge on the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on the heels.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum.
And the ball's free in the backfield. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Release to the back. Makes the grab past the marker. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He wants to throw it again. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quickly complete. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. Back to pass on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete to the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Got his man quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Looking for the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fielded in the end zone. It's Isaac. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now this offense is back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's McNabb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out Not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. The offense changing the play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Sturgeon. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. They're going back to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Smashes ahead. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll bring it out. And the returner will be knocked down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They're working that left side. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll go back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to go up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 2nd down now after the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Stumbled to the ground.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that 2nd and long play. So you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat. That helped lead to that successful play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got an open man. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, the ground game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wake Forest is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 22 over North Texas. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give on the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You got to give this defense credit, because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Surging forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
Here we go.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. There he goes. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Might be calling a hot route. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. And he's got a touchdown.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It'll be a first and 10 from the 29. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And it's incomplete. He was trying to hit a man on an out route.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Steered. At about the 36-yard line, a big pickup, and they are threatening. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Got his man on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second and goal for this offense. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start.